Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to be making this cute little turkey hair bow, and I just love it. I just call it my elegant turkey bow because the ribbons are just fabulous. Most of the ribbons we're going to be using today come from Simply Glitzy. I'm going to leave all of her information down below if you want to check it out and snag you some of these elegant ribbons. I'm also using a few pieces from Rollin' & Ribbon. Her link will also be down below, and the cute little turkey bottle cap center. I'm going to leave a link where you can go and download your very own turkey for a bottle cap, and they are going to be free. But this is a cute little bow that we're working on today. Look at that. I just love this ribbon. We're going to have some tulle in there and just tons and tons of fluff and frill, and it's going to be so much fun. Oh, I can't wait. Here's a glance at the ribbons that we're going to be working with. We have some 1.5 inch width, and it's going to be for our pinwheel base bow, and we're working with 32 inches of this brown and gold scroll print. I'm also working with 32 inches of the orange. It's going to be a double-lined pinwheel bow. We're also going to be working with spikes. I've got 10 of these. And each one measures 6 inches, 2 of each print. We've got some leaves, some orange leaves, some brown leaves, and some more scrolls here. For our surrounded bows, we're going to be working with 2 16-inch pieces of this awesome, this is gray and gold, and then we also have like a burgundy and gold stripe. Alright, those are our surrounded bows. And for the topper, we're going to be using this awesome orange and gold scroll print, and then we've got some red. We're going to be double layering this. This is like red on red, and it's the scroll. And we're going to be working with 26 inches of each piece. Okay, so once again, the parts of this bow, on the bottom we have the pinwheel, which is our base bow. Then I've got my tulle, I've got my spikes, which are the turkey feathers, the surrounded bow, and on top is the twisted boutique bow, and of course the centerpiece is this cute little turkey. I'm just going to start from the bottom and work my way up. I like to do it as an assembly line, so to speak. So I'm going to make one part, spray it, set it aside, do the next, and so on and so forth. And then I will tell you all the little tips and techniques that I use to create the turkey and how to insert your tulle and your little spikes here. Alright, so I'm going to be working again with the pinwheel, the surrounded bow, and the twisted boutique. I'm going to leave those tutorials down below in the description box because I am going to speed that part up. Okay, so what I'm going to do with my pieces of 6-inch ribbon, these are going to be for the turkey feathers. I'm going to go ahead and assemble them in a spikes manner, just like if you were doing a basic stacked bow. We're just going to make a set of spikes. Again, I've got 10 pieces of ribbon here, so I'm just going to go ahead and determine my pattern just like normal. And you don't have to worry about being too meticulous and even, because these are not going to be seen but up at top. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this, and then we'll put it together in the center just like we do normal spikes. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because everything is not going to be seen in this particular bow, but I like to do this because it makes the turkey feathers fuller. Alright, so go ahead and finish your pattern. You can adjust them in just a minute, but basically you're going to do your spikes just like so. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tie them off in the middle. I'm gonna make them a little bit more even. We don't want them too jacked up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and crease my center, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now what you want to do is we are going to come up here and trim the ends. You can do V-cuts or slants, whatever you want to. I have not trimmed any of this, that's why it's looking all scruffy. But I'm going to just do simple slant cuts in my spikes, and again, these are going to be your turkey feathers. All right, so go ahead and do that, heat seal everything, and then we can assemble it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spikes and I'm going to fold them in half just to make one big turkey feather part. And I'm going to put glue back here and fold it in half. And you see how it fans out like turkey feathers? You can go ahead and adjust all your spikes if you want to make them look better, but it just gives it a more fuller look when you have bottom and top spikes. I don't know why, it just does. All right, so just fold it in half and glue everything down, and then we will attach this to our tool part. Okay, so the tool we're working with, I've got a solid orange, and then I've got this glitter gold, and believe me, glitter gets everywhere. All right, and I've made 2 tool puffs. I went ahead and clipped both ends, and now what I'm going to do is put both centers together, and I'm going to secure them with thread just to make one big tool puff. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say tool puff, check the descriptions below because I will leave the link to the original tutorial. All right, so go ahead and put your orange tool puff with your gold tool puff and secure them with your upholstery thread, and then we can finish our bow. Now our main parts are complete. We just have to put it together. And of course, we're going to start with the pinwheel. You're going to then add your tool piece. Now for the tool, you're going to want to bring your gold up with your orange. You just want it looking like that. Now don't worry about trimming it until you get everything assembled, and then you can go around and kind of trim up any ends that may be longer than the other, like that one right there. Alright, so on top of your tool piece will be your turkey feathers. So you're just going to glue them down right here. Now you want your tool to stick out at the top like that so you can see it. Alright, so glue your spikes on top of your tool, then glue all of this on top of your pinwheel, and then of course you will want to add your surround-a-bow, and then the twisted boutique topper will go on the very top, and then all we have to do is complete it with our turkey bottle cap center. I'm taking about 10 inches of this brown and gold scroll 1.5 inch ribbon. You're also going to need a needle and thread, and we are going to weave in and out with our needle and thread right here along the top line. You're just going to go all the way down. I'll show you how it's done. Let me grab my needle and thread, and of course I'm not prepared. Alright, let me find it. Okay, I got my needle and I found my thread. Alright, so you're just going to insert the needle up at the top, bring your thread through, and then just go in and out just like this. In and out, in and out. And see how it's bunching up? We've done this before. I can't remember which tutorial. It was a recent one. Alright, see? Then you can just bring your needle through, and just continue doing that until you're all the way at the end of the ribbon. And then we can put it together. Ow! Don't poke yourself. See, this is why I don't work with needles that much. Alright, so just keep doing that until you have one big ruffle of a ribbon. See, it'll ruffle up. Just keep pulling it. Okay, and see, I am at the end now. All I'm going to do, now normally I would form a circle and put it all together by sewing it right here, but since this is going to be like turkey feathers, I'm not going to. I'm just going to tie it off right here, and see, I put that to the back and just sewed it a couple of times. And of course you'll want to heat seal these little ends here. You don't want them scraggly. Alright, so I'm just going to clip this off, tie it, and then we'll be done. Alright, so it's good and tight. But yeah, this is the look that we're going for right here. Alright, we have completed the turkey feathers. Look at this ribbon. I love this ribbon. It is so elegant. And remember, we did not overlap the ends, but if we did, this is what it would look like. Ah, I love that ribbon. Alright, so now I'm going to take an orange bottle cap. You can use a brown bottle cap, whatever you have on hand. I'm also using a felt circle. I'm going to glue the I'm going to glue the felt circle to the back of the bottle cap because it will help it stick to this ribbon piece a little bit better. Then I'm going to glue the bottle cap to my little ribbon piece, and remember, you don't want it going all the way around because this is like turkey feathers, so you want to leave this little opening right here. And then all you have to do is put your turkey bottle cap with an epoxy right there in the middle and put it in the middle of your bow, and you are now complete, you guys. Here is what it will look like. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love this cute little turkey bow. All right, this one is actually going to be going to a new owner. It's in an auction. And the one that we made tonight, how about we give it away? We will give it away. All right, so let's see. What can the question be? How about you leave me a comment down below under the video and let me know what your favorite Thanksgiving dish to eat is or to make. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then you probably don't need a turkey bow. But if you don't, just let me know down below what your favorite dish of all time is. We will draw a winner 7 days from now, and I will announce it right here. Alright, so remember, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is, and I will see you guys in the next video. Gobble, 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 gobble.